poetry?
Oh, so this poetry slam.
Doing
Like,
poetry slam?
I'm sorry that I judged you. I saw everything everyone else was doing. I stereotyped when I should have loved you. Put nothing above you. I should have pulled you close and hugged you. But I never chose you because I decided to judge you. So, I'm sorry I judged you. I typecasted you. Talked back and blasted you. Parted with feelings and trashed you. You were crying out for help and I couldn't pass you. Harassing you, forcing you to do things I wouldn't imagine you to do. I casted the first stone looking up at the glass roof. Protected my own ego but destroyed yours just for proof. And I'm pouring out my soul now because I got to tell the truth. I thought a better me would mean a better you, but a better me only made a damaged you. So, I'm sorry I judged you. As I look in this mirror, I now see someone who loves you. You appear to be stronger, and I know you don't want to, but forgive me. That's the only way you can go through. I'm not asking you to be empathetic. I'm asking you to let me show you. Allow me to water the seed and watch me grow you. Cause this step you taking can only lead to know you. You're about to destroy everyone who knows you. This is not the answer. Don't let it control you. Don't let it consume you. Let love patrol you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I ever judged you. Because depression is common and suicide is now something we all go through. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I judged you.
He did. Oh, you can't hear it. I'm sorry.
Oh, we live.
I was booing you.
That's what that
sounded
was.
like
I'm just
applause.
fucking with y'all. Y'all listen to this. I'm
It
just
sounded
fucking
like
with
an
y'all.
applause.
That's my nigga. I'm just fucking with y'all. Anyway, let's go. Let's go.
Oh, we live?
Oh, y'all want one more?
We're not live. We recording.
We
it,
recording?
and we gonna play back later.
All right. Countdown, guys.
oh, y'all
He
got
passed
y'all-
that lighter.
y'all got
25
y'all
years, they
cigars.
put a cap
That's
on
what
our
I'm about to do
head.
next. If Stanley passed me that lighter.
All right, while y'all light up, I'm going to hit this last one. Ready?
Go for it.
All right, so.
Let's go. I don't want booty cuz up.
25 years, they put a cap on our heads. Most niggas didn't graduate, they ended up dead. In the hood, no books, we got guns and drugs. Mama working 2 jobs and daddy gone on the run. Police ride on the search for a nigga like me, a black boy, low cut, blue jeans, and a white tee. They say we all look the same in the white man's eyes, but we don't all feel the same when a black man dies because they say black lives matter, but don't stand by our side until a black man is dead or it's time for a riot, because the life of a black man is cradled to the grave, and being taught how to live was being taught by a slave. Now all the knowledge passed down was all the knowledge saved, but all we ever seemed to keep alive was the pain. Now we turn the news on, it's another nigga lost, but Miss America, it's time to pay the cost, because in a tale of 2 cities where the blacks die young, the rich grow old and the poor get numb, drugs in the hood will make niggas go dumb while the white kids play and they all grow up. That's it.
Keep that shit in the show when you edit it. And with that being said, everybody, I want to welcome y'all to the most dangerous show on YouTube, R.N.S.
Here.
And as you can see, we got a full house tonight, and it's going to be jam-packed. We're going to go ahead and get started, man. Let's go ahead and do sales, starting over there with the doctor.
Okay, Cornell West, Fly Guy C West in the building, at Fly Guy C West on all social media platforms. Let's holler.
You good?
Go ahead.
What's good, everybody? It's your boy Moody Chongo. You can find me on all social platforms, MOODYCHANGO. Check this out. I'm going to be doing the featured artist for Speakeasy April 14th. So I'm preparing a dope-ass show for that.
On Thursday at Royal Lane Studios. Pull up.
Y'all got to be
I'll
here.
be here.
He done broke the light. Them cameras still rolling. What's happening?
It's dark in here now.
You can still see.
Hey man, my name is Caress. Nevertheless, don't stress.
We ain't seen him in a long time.
I told him I was the goddamn best. You know what I'm saying, man? And you can follow me at CORESS214 on our platforms.
Hold on. So he added another line to it. Caress, don't stress, nevertheless.
Caress, nevertheless,
don't stress.
Caress, nevertheless, don't stress. Told him I was the goddamn best.
There it is.
Now I want
y'all
y'all.
hype me up.
Now I want y'all to listen to him throughout the episode. That is the lowest he's gonna be.
It is.
Lowest frequency.
He gonna turn all the way up. What's happening, man? Stan Shiesty. You know what I'm talking about?
On the quiet storm.
S period Jenkins 03 on IG. Get down with me. You know what I'm talking
On the quiet storm.
about?
AKA Stephen A. Stan.
Oh man, see, I was waiting to date you next week. God damn.
my goddamn credit. That nigga definitely.
I was
Stephen
gonna
A.
debut it next week. Go ahead. Go
Still
ahead.
can.
Light right in the counter. What's happening?
Hey, it's Shay. I'm Shay a Million.
She didn't know she was the light right.
I am a light bright, a real bright light that I am. Shay a Million. You can
them
find
with
me
it.
on all platforms at
I'm sorry.
Millions Shay. That's SHAI. Millions to begin with. Here,
Millions.
Talking this real nigga shit.
Billions.
Whoop. And of course, you already know what it is, man. I'm your host with the most. Find me on every major platform at King_is_him. Follow me on Snapchat, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all that good shit. Also follow the R.N.S show. Make sure you're following Royal Lane Studios, formerly known as Bajur. Make sure you're following everybody here on the platform. And ladies and gentlemen, we're going to talk about the slap that was heard all around the world. Now, I don't know if you've been living up under a rock, but if you haven't, even if you was, I know you heard about Willie from Philly.
Who?
Willie from Philly.
Who?
The champ.
And West Philadelphia.
Ali
Born and raised.
Boomba,
Hey.
stepping on stage last night and slapping the blackness off of Chris Rock.
Yikes.
What did the 5 fingers say to the face? Smack.
Sorry.
So we're going to go ahead and jump right into it, ladies and gentlemen. I want to be the first one to say, big up to my nigga Will Smith. I knew you had it in you, boy. They didn't understand that. You told them you was from West Philly. The niggas didn't want to listen. They thought it was just McMills, but you told them, no, nigga, you know where you from. You know what you do.
Would you have slapped the shit out of Chris Rock? Everybody here. If you was in Will's seat,
Somebody.
you wouldn't
point
slap
at
shit
me.
out of him?
No.
No.
Somebody point at me.
Hold on,
No.
we gonna get there.
It,
Why not?
it,
Why not?
it all
Just to answer the
determines.
question, no, I would not have slapped
You
him.
wouldn't slap shit out of him?
Yeah, because
No.
you're a whole,
Real
you're a
quick,
whole
I
woman.
want to
would
hear
respect
from C. West.
Not on camera.
What is your
For
why
me,
not?
for my reason, because Chris Rock is a comedian, and anybody that's sitting in the audience is free game when he's hosting on stage. So if he decides to put you in the joke, it's just part of the show.
He got
Don't
it.
take it personally.
Okay. Hold on.
That's just my opinion.
Hold on, wait. I'm gonna jump
That's
on
why,
out there.
That's why I wouldn't smack him.
C. West is really cool. If y'all can't see him, he got these Adidas. He always compliment my Adidas when I wear Adidas. You feel me? What I'm saying? I fuck with this nigga strong. He got me on the goddamn. You feel me? I got the goddamn. What you call it? It's a cigar right here.
What we say earlier? Get to the point.
Let me tell you though. C. West, I can tell you don't understand what's been going on for years with these
I
people.
understand, but it's still
No,
he's still a comedic host. He's a
He
comedic
definitely is, but he's the type of person that makes people laugh at you and not with you. He's definitely not a Bernie Mac. He's definitely not a Steve Harvey. He attacks wives and children. He doesn't respect that nature of comedy. And all comedians respect wives and
Chris
children.
Rock don't respect the nature of comedy.
He don't respect the nature of wives and children as most big. The only rule of the Kings of Comedy was respect wives and children.
But that was the Oscars.
no.
That was not the
No,
Kings
no.
of Comedy.
Oh, okay.
No.
Okay. Well, then
There were
don't
no
mind your
rules.
face get smacked in your ass.
All comedians
You
got
feel
all
what I'm
kind of
saying?
different
Hold on.
opinions and stuff on kids and women, but
So
nobody
it-
is off limits as far as in
So
comedy.
you
Nobody
said-
is off
but
limits
No,
because
wait,
everybody
the way
gets talked about.
The way you said it was like you didn't remember when he said okay, in 2016, hold on, wait, hold on. Don't get off tag.
I ain't saying shit. I'm gonna let you run with
In
it.
2016, when the motherfucker said,
Hope we all get to share.
Jada Pinkett Smith is the person who's trying to boycott the Oscars in 2016. When that's like me boycotting Rihanna's
She
panties.
supported the Me Too movement.
That's like me boycotting Rihanna's panties. I was not invited. He was basically saying she didn't have work.
Okay.
No, she wasn't even in that audience. He addressed her. Jay-Z also boycotted too. He didn't say shit about Jay-Z.
Okay.
So
We're talking about now, today, presently, not past or
So,
future.
Bro,
Now, today.
I say that to say
2016
I
don't
said-
matter in
Hold on, wait.
2022.
I said that to say it was a build-up of energy.
We can't hear you.
It was a build-up of energy that happened. Will
So you're
Smith was-
justifying his
Will-
action.
No. He was a bitch in his
justifying
actions.
who-
To be
Who
honest.
who was
Will?
the bitch? Which one?
Chris Rock was
So
a
you
bitch.
are
as he
justifying
always
Will's
has been.
actions. You say
he was
you
a bitch in his actions.
Will deserves
Chris
to
is
doing
slap
his-
him.
Chris is doing his. I'm not mad at Will for how he reacted, but Chris was doing his job as
Chris
comedic
Rock
host for the
targeted certain people.
Bro,
He spoke on a woman who was never there 3 times before she was there. She finally was there. He spoke on her again.
If he's supposed to address every single person, celebrity that's in there, they will never give out no fucking awards for the goddamn show.
So why he couldn't pick nobody else?
He get to pick who he gonna joke on. You
Why-
can't tell
why
him
he
who
pick-
to
Why
joke
did they
on.
sit in the front, right in front of him?
Because
Right here.
Will Smith was gonna win his first Oscar. That's why they sat in the front.
But why are you?
Well, they should have
why-
sat in
why
the
you-
second
Why
row.
are you opposed? You a big profile celebrity. Why you think that you're not gonna be singled out on TV?
Honestly, I'm okay with Chris saying what he said. I'm just okay with Will Smith slapping his ass for saying what he said.
So what is your take on
See,
it? What
hold
would
on.
you do?
I got a question.
Okay.
See, Wes. So you're saying the way I took it is that's his job. That's what he's being paid for. So he should get a pass.
For this occasion, for this event. Just don't take it personal. It's just entertainment for the night.
How is and I guess my interpretation. I don't give a fuck where we at. You're not gonna say shit about my wife.
But if did he know if that was a sensitive issue?
It doesn't matter. As soon as you open your mouth about Bun, you gotta see me. You understand what I'm saying? We can sit here and crack jokes about issues. He could have talked about any kind of movie. He could have talked about any kind of TV show all day long about what we had going on. When you make it personal, when you talk about anything that involves my wife, you're gonna have to see me on site. Wait, Cuz just said that? Hold on.
Right there.
All right,
Right
so
there where
look.
he said it. Right there where he said it.
I just want to
They
answer.
said,
the
why you
question.
didn't wait after time? Because I want to hit him where he said it at.
Facts.
I get it.
I want to
Okay,
hit him
so
where he said it at.
I want to answer.
What
the
about
question.
black on black crime?
Wait a minute.
Hold on, but Will.
Okay, I won't take it too
Hold on,
far.
Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Okay.
But then
It's
Will,
not
but
my
then,
turn yet,
then
but I get a
initially-
turn.
But then initially, when Chris Rock said it, Will chuckled at the joke.
Was
Oh,
that?
he laughed when he got up. He laughed when he got up.
Hey, no.
He
Because-
did laugh when he
Hold
got
on.
up, and he laughed when he slapped the shit out of him too. He laughed.
No, I'm talking about when he was sitting down. When he was sitting
He
like
laughed
that
when he slapped him too.
Oh, he did laugh. He was laughing the whole time.
Okay.
Live TV 3-second delay. So
Okay.
audio hit, video hit at 2 different times.
I think it was a wicked laugh, honestly, because he was laughing.
I don't know what it could be. I just know Cuz said something. Cuz stepped to him.
He immediate you did.
All right, so I'm gonna answer the question.
Go for it. Go for
Right.
it.
I would like to.
The question was, would I?
Would you?
Would I?
Would you?
I don't know. Because I'm not Will Smith. I was not in that position.
Don't
You know what I
give me
mean?
that. Don't give
no,
me
no,
that
no,
philosophical
honestly,
shit.
Honestly,
You know if you with a woman
As-
and
oh, no,
and
no,
I
hold on,
say
listen,
fuck
listen.
that bitch.
as many times as I've heard this conversation in the past 24 hours, right? And everyone's saying, "Oh, I would have, and I wouldn't, and I would have," and I'm going back and forth like, "Yeah, I would. Well, maybe I might not. Well, maybe I would, but maybe I wouldn't." I don't think I know. I don't know until I'm in that position. You know what I mean? It leads up. It's all the things that lead up to it. Yeah. But what I'm feeling in that moment. You know what I mean? So if I'm angry in that moment, I might. But if I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna let this go and I'm gonna talk to him backstage. It all depends on how I'm feeling in that
That could
moment.
have been handled a different kind of way too.
Man,
Yeah.
it
Let
could
me-
have been
let-
handled a different kind of way, but I would have done the Will Smith.
I'm not mad at either way, but like I'm not saying it's just totally all Chris Rock fault, and it's not just it's both
Actually,
both
I
of them
would've
at fault.
done- I would've
Both
done
of them
it
at
worse.
fault.
I'm gonna let Shayla speak before I speak.
Both of them
ahead.
at
Oh,
fault.
thank you so much. My answer to the question is no. I would not have slapped him on stage.
Because you're not a man.
Would I have slapped him? I'm not a man, and this is my turn, not yours. Woman speaking. So, I would not have slapped him on stage, but would I have slapped him? Definitely.
Backstage.
I just would not have slapped him on stage because if we're doing something for the culture, he made us as a people look barbaric in front of all of these clear people.
No.
And that's the part that
Jesus
I
Christ.
don't
Nope.
appreciate. Whether it's a wife,
got a long
whether
time
it's a
before you
child,
get
and this is my opinion, whether it's a wife, whether it's a child, whether we're talking and joking or whether we're serious, stop giving them something to talk about when it comes to us. Because when they slapping motherfuckers, they slapping somebody at the picnic and behind the scene because they got respect for themselves.
Too, right?
Not to give them nothing else to talk about.
Serial
It's the
killers,
Oscars.
Right?
Y'all not even number one here.
King
Don't come acting a fool at the white award show.
White people are serial killers, bro.
Let King,
you forgot about that?
Black people are too.
And they kill white people.
let King speak.
It's white on white crime.
King,
So
you can speak.
I would like to say that
Put you on the clock too.
King, your mic is not.
that TV.
Yeah,
is
that TV did just come down again.
God.
So
It's scarier too
First of all,
because it's going in.
I was smacked,
but it's okay.
fired
It's
from Chris
secure.
Rock ass.
Man.
Fired. And Will's a better man than me because he slapped him but didn't punch him. See, everybody forget that Will has trained to be a boxer. He trains regularly to do different things in his life. He's in great shape. And he's Will fucking Smith. Here's the deal, fellas. I don't care what your occupation is, right? When you do things, because comedian's just a title. It doesn't give you permission to do anything. You're not the president. I wouldn't let the president walk up on me and say some shit, so I damn sure ain't gonna let no comedian just walk up on me
Biden
and
would
say
get
shit.
slapped. nigga.
Will Smith did not pay to come to a comedy show. He came to receive his award. That's what he was there for. He didn't come to see Chris Rock be funny. That's just a bonus, right? So here's the deal.
That's what he was trying to do. Be funny.
No, yeah, that's what he was trying to do.
He failed miserably.
But sometimes shit don't be funny.
Your set trash.
It wasn't funny.
So my thing is this: everyone in that audience, when Chris Rock told that joke, was like, "What the fuck?" And he even said, it was like, "Come on, guys,
I didn't even know her condition until after all this stuff.
I get that, but she everyone else knew. So for him to even say that and not even apologize, like everyone gasped, like, "What the fuck?" It let me know you knew something was wrong with the comments you made.
Can I just omit something there or just add something there?
Omit or admit?
I want to admit. Thank you for that correction. Why was it taken so negatively? Like G.I. Jane ain't a bad bitch.
That's what I'm saying.
G.I.
Jane. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. If it's a joke, and I understand there were things in the past, but I'm talking about right now, presently.
But
G.I., it's not like he said some ailing cancer patient that smoked weed till the day of her. G.I. Jane is a bad bitch.
It's not about G.I. Jane.
That was an amazing comparison. If your wife is bald, he's saying you've been a warrior through this shit to call it G.I. Jane.
That's not what he meant.
How you know what he meant?
Because
he said when the next G.I. Jane come out, let me know. What could he have meant?
Appoint me a second.
Hold on, let me finish. The thing about it is this.
Nigga.
When Chris Rock stood on the stage and told that joke and saw the crowd reaction, that should have let him know I did something wrong.
Well, he saw Jada's reaction.
I mean, even with he saw everyone.
Everybody said
gas.
Yeah,
because that joke was in poor taste. And at that time, he didn't apologize. He kept going with what he was. Oh, come on, guys!
It's just a joke. Is what he said.
But it wasn't funny.
But it's still a joke.
But here's the deal:
a joke don't give you a green light to talk crazy.
Why is it okay for TikTok to spew all this dark humor, but when Chris Rock do it, it's a problem?
I'm gonna get
TikTok spewing dark humor to y'all kids 24/7.
This is right now. It's the.
Will Smith.
Ain't nobody fighting TikTok.
It's okay until it's at your front door.
Right.
Will Smith.
That's what it is. I mean, everybody's cool with the
ain't nobody fighting TikTok
until it's in your front door. If it's at your front
TikTok
door,
got all the kids singing hours and hours.
Will Smith has just
ain't nobody fighting TikTok.
A couple of weeks ago, for talking about Jada and their marriage, he had just checked this lady right to her face. This is what you're not gonna do. My wife didn't cheat on me. This is what was going on. I'm tired of y'all saying these things. It's public knowledge.
So you're saying he was fed up.
So this was a build-up, and he let it out on Chris Rock.
He was fed up.
He had a build-up on Chris Rock, too.
Because it ain't his fault that August Alsina shit ain't Chris Rock's fault.
Chris Rock had been shooting shots.
Everybody was shooting shots. The whole world was shooting shots. Is he going to slap everybody?
Everybody is big as Chris Rock.
One at a time, baby.
Everyone expect Will Smith to sit there and allow his wife to be disrespected. So even if he would have laughed at it, it was coming down to two things. Number one, you could sit there and play along with the Academy and make it seem like everything cool and simmer, but the look on his wife's face, and I think we said it best. We had an episode where we were talking about children.
Man, I was like, look, no. fuck her feelings for what she put him through as far as like with the entanglement and
Preach
shit.
now, Wes. Preach now, Wes.
I'm talking about as far like I'm talking about him being.
It was okay for her to publicly humiliate him with the August Alsina shit. And somebody give her a dose of her own karmic energy. It came from a different way. She just did that to her own husband.
So if you
but it's okay for her to do it to him, but can't nobody else.
If you separate from a man for more than 3 years, he's dating another chick, she can't date nobody else?
That's not what was said. They was living in an entanglement.
All of this is wrapped up into this whole blow up of what he's doing.
It's not. The point is this.
He didn't slap him.
The man asked people to quit talking about his wife. All right, Chris Rock said something disrespectful.
Was that a public thing?
In that moment, when he looked, it was a public interview.
He asked publicly?
In that moment, when he looked in Jada's face and seen how embarrassed she was,
green light go.
You're not gonna do that to my wife.
Green light go.
Black women constantly say they're not protected. So when this man stood up and protected his wife, everybody got a problem with it. And I honestly, truth be told, the only reason why everybody
I don't have a problem.
Is Chris Rock, and Chris Rock is whitewashed.
I don't have a problem at all.
That's the only
I don't have a problem at all with him getting. I don't got a problem with him getting with Chris Rock.
Chris Rock is whitewashed.
It ain't what you do, it's how you do it. Exactly. If it was 50 Cent, would he have slapped the fuck out of 50 Cent like that?
Yes.
He wouldn't have slapped 50 Cent like that.
And at the end of the day,
who the fuck is 50 Cent?
50 Cent is an
nobody.
50 Cent is a celebrity antagonizer, and he antagonizes plenty of celebrities.
We gonna get our first lick.
50 Cent.
I'm just telling you who 50 Cent is. 50 Cent. He's known for pushing niggas' buttons.
You know Chris Rock wasn't gonna do nothing bad.
Chris Rock don't push niggas' buttons like that. 50 Cent do. He wouldn't have slapped 50 Cent.
Bro, he would slap whoever said it, bro.
Ali Boombaye wouldn't have slapped 50 Cent.
Nobody else.
G-Unit would have been in his shit.
Go disrespect Jada Pinkett.
Check this out.
She disrespected herself.
Because he slapped Chris Rock, he ain't gonna have to slap nobody else. Let that be the lesson.
I'm gonna say it like this.
It don't matter.
So you said he made an example.
He did. And
he made an example out of Chris Rock.
Because you can't go around saying what you want to say.
I feel like that's a cheap shot.
Here go the truth. She dissed him on Different World. When he didn't even get a chance to even go on the set.
Who got dissed on Different World?
Jada Pinkett dissed him on Different World. Or saying around the
same
time that she dissed Chris Rock.
She
wasn't even with Will. She was still dealing with Pop. No. So people don't even know the story. That's why people don't understand.
I don't know this story. I don't know this story.
Everybody confused because y'all know.
I'm not
ever
confused.
heard of a show called Different World? When Jada Pinkett was on that hoe with motherfucking Pop was on Different World. She was on Different World.
Episode either.
Also,
when was Chris Rock on Different World?
He never made the slot.
Because I don't remember that.
He was on the stage. It's been spoken about. See, people don't do their research. That's why they don't know. But I guarantee you, Chris Rock remembers.
Do your research, brother.
I guarantee you, Chris Rock remembers the time when she pulled away from him and said, "No, I'm fine," and he called her a bitch. And they had a problem ever since. Will was cool with Jada, and he met her, and he met Chris Rock at around the same time.
I need to hear this story from Jada and Chris Rock.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know nothing about this.
But then, that's why he's always pointed out her over people. This nigga made jokes about her when she wasn't even in the building. That's how you know that's called targeting, right? You making jokes about people who not even here.
I don't know about
comedians do it all the time.
Comedians do it all the time.
They do, but in specific places. Hold on, we talking about the Oscars, bro.
He's a fucking comedian.
He's commented her 3 times in the Oscars, and 2 of those times she wasn't even there.
Who remembers that?
I do.
Who remembers that besides Wendy Williams?
I guarantee you, Will and Jada remember.
I do agree that
who
whenever this
besides
motherfucker
Wendy
get
Williams?
on the Oscars, he make it a point to say something about Jada. I will agree that.
I don't understand why though.
So he been gunning.
He's been gunning
since Pac was alive. Didn't he get killed in '96?
The last couple times, Jada and them is putting stuff. They bringing their social media frenzy on this set with the whole boycott the Oscars.
Okay,
but they're drawing attention.
So why you come back?
Jay-Z boycotted it. Beyonce boycotted that year too. A lot of people boycotted.
Okay,
you can't just pick out.
He can't pick out who he gonna make a joke.
So why he didn't say nothing about Jay-Z and Beyonce then?
Because he was obviously pointing.
Hold on. He can pick out whatever he want to talk about.
He wasn't making it that serious of a deal. Like it just.
Can I point out?
He can pick out.
She reacted a certain kind of way. It maybe just
gotta
took
like
them
her
a
a
while.
lot.
What I'm saying is,
protect his wife.
what I'm saying is, he can pick
But he
out
just-
whatever he want to talk about. But it's amazing that when he picks out whatever he want to talk about,
It's always
he
her.
bring up Jada.
I would
But
like
is
to
she
say
always
this.
in the drama? She's
No.
involved in the drama.
There are a million things going on in the world
Y'all
at one
true.
time that he
Let
can
me
make
make
jokes
point.
about.
Okay.
Y'all always, everybody's saying, oh, he hit the right one. He wouldn't have hit this person. I feel like this. I feel like Chris Rock thought he had the right one and didn't think Will Smith would react to that shit.
Agreed.
He didn't think he was a Jay-Z.
Everybody felt like Will Smith was soft.
Okay.
And what ended up
Oh
happening was
shit!
Will
That
Smith,
take it to a different level right
Will
there.
Smith showed him, no, I'm not soft. and
Quit
you're not gonna
playing
continue
with me.
to disrespect
He thought
me.
shit
Quit
was
playing
sweet.
with
Like
me.
I said, it's a message. None of you niggas is gonna get to play with me like that no
I
more.
said I'm not mad at neither one of the
I'm-
actions.
I'm-
But do
their
you
fault.
believe if
I'm
it
saying,
wasn't Chris
Jada
Rock,
Smith
if
said-
it was
both of them
another
fucked.
person, do you think
Everybody
Will
fucked
Smith
up.
still would slap the shit out of him?
Her son Jada Smith
Okay.
said,
Yes,
I
Jada
don't.
Smith tweeted, "That's how we do it."
that part.
And like that was on some real shit. He free as fuck. But that nigga was like, nigga,
That part.
that's how we
That
motherfucking
part.
do it, nigga. I was
And what's even more disappointing is all these niggas. The top. Listen, let me tell you something. Monique told a story a couple of years ago when she said after she won the Oscar, Tyler Perry and Oprah cornered her, and this is how they got their beat, telling her how she's supposed to act and all this other shit. And it's so funny, nobody believed her, but Tyler Perry did the same exact shit to Will Smith after he slapped Chris Rock. Here's the thing.
They
I'm
looking
tired
at
of
us.
Apparently,
black
it was
people.
a lot of people doing
I
and trying
am-
to calm Will down.
I am tired of black people
But-
trying to fit into these white academies that don't want us there in the first place.
We need to
It
act a
shouldn't be
certain
big
kind of
deal
way.
That
It doesn't
this
mean
person
that.
is the first
It
black
means
person to win an
stop
Oscar.
giving them something to talk about. Like,
No.
beat his ass after the show.
No,
It's on
you
site.
you disrespected
You
me
did it on
publicly.
live TV.
You
Yeah.
told Joe on live
Live
It's
at
on site.
5,
Sure
nigga.
did.
SOS. I know
But that
it.
Slap
but
the
that
fuck out
reaction
of you, too.
tainted the night though.
TV. Did it?
It did, yeah.
Did it?
They don't even remember
I mean, when you
2022 Oscars. They remember Will slapping another
Who
black
remembers
man.
Oscars
And then
anyway?
and then
A
later
lot of
on he
people
get the
do.
Oscar for the
A lot of
King
people
Richard.
remember the
That shit goes down in
Oscars.
history
Nobody
every
watches
year.
So we sat there
People
watching
still
Oscars
talking
just
about
watch
the year people
two niggas
boycotted
get
the
an award.
shit.
Yeah.
Most people didn't
We
even
watched
see
a
the
3-hour
Oscar.
show.
They just
That's
saw
why
niggas
they. That's
win
why they
awards.
boycotted
Most
because
people just
niggas
saw-
wasn't getting no
That was
awards.
the highlight of the Oscars. No, most people only saw the highlight.
They ratings was through the roof because of them two niggas getting an award.
All I'm saying is this: we say we found pity on Chris Rock because, like I said, Chris Rock
Nah,
is
ain't
whitewashed.
no pity.
If it would have been Kevin Hart or somebody else, they wouldn't have gave a fuck.
Kevin
Had
Hart
been one
would've
of
fought back.
these nigga comedians that these white people
Small
don't
as
accept,
he
they
is,
wouldn't have gave a fuck.
he would've
But
hit that
because
nigga.
it's Chris Rock and white people love Chris Rock, it's a problem. It's a problem.
That's correct.
Well, okay. On the note of Chris Rock, though, I do agree. I don't agree. I'm gonna make this statement. He picked the right one because if it had have been Dave Chappelle, Corey Holcomb, Cat Williams,
You talking about the comedian? Is that?
yes. If it had have been anybody else, it would have been a fight.
Yeah,
It
the
wouldn't have-
Oscar would have been ended right there.
Hell yeah, so over.
Check this
Yeah.
out.
These,
Check
we
this
done
out.
let these niggas in here.
That's what I'm saying.
No, check this out. Why he make a joke about Kanye and kill? Because
Oh.
that's the most dysfunctional relationship out of
And it's the most
2022.
relevant.
Right
so
now.
why not Kanye kill? Why
I mean,
you
we've
fucking
already
with Jada?
established that he got a hard on for
But
Jada.
that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying,
he
though.
d- yeah.
Like I said, they thought Will Smith was
I didn't
soft.
know about his hard on for Jada. Honestly,
Will
I
Smith
didn't
was
know
soft.
about the. I didn't even
It's
know
been
about the
going on for decades,
alopecia
about 2
before
decades.
that happened.
I didn't
I didn't know
imagine.
she
Is
was
that what
suffering.
the
I thought she
condition
just cut her
Allegedly.
hair. She's
thought
always
it too.
had short hair.
I mean, when she did the show, woo. When she did Low Down
she's
Dirty
always
Shit,
had short
Bigger
hair.
than him. This nigga always got motherfucking 3-line fucking movies. Even in New Jack City, nigga had 5 lines. My nigga, quit playing, bro. You was never on the stage of Jada, and you want to say she ain't. Oh,
Who was in New Jack
you
City?
ain't invited to the Oscars, nigga.
He
you
was
ain't never
he was
been
a crackhead.
When
Pookie.
When
Okay.
has-
I know. I got confused too. I had to
Pookie
keep
was
up.
in New Jack
Smith
City.
was
Pookie.
I'm just saying. When
He be
has
calling me.
when has
Pookie.
Chris Rock ever been on the level of this woman? But he dissed her at the Oscars in 2016.
Don't touch my mic.
I'm sorry. I apologize. Smooth.
Calm down. Calm down. Calm down.
I'm
When
with you when I
has
say
he ever been on her level and he want to diss her at the Oscars when he's never ever been a lead in
I
any
think it was
fucking
more
thing?
relevant things he could have talked about. Because of the fact that he went at Jada It just looks like you've been talking about Jada for so long. He been talking about Will for so long. He saw that old little Willie shit.
Can we not omit the fact that he was sitting? They were sitting right there in his direct view.
And also talk about the fact when he talked about her the last time, she wasn't
say
even
something
in
about this person.
Why are you winging it? You should have your material already ready.
But
You
that's
know
the
they
thing.
add
No.
stuff
See,
in
that's the thing.
from those teleprompters.
You know how you ever been in like comedy, shit where comedy,
You're just right here.
where
They tell you
cap
don't sit on the front row.
You know what I'm talking about? They set your ass up there
On purpose.
Yes.
He didn't say shit about Denzel.
It's Denzel ain't a
Tyler
comedian.
Perry.
What he gonna say
Tyler
about
Perry
that?
ain't a comedian.
Either.
He didn't think that shit was funny.
He wasn't.
This shit wasn't funny at all.
He said, I want to rock
shit
with
about my
you.
motherfucking wife, bitch. I wish you would have said bitch.
But hold on, let me back up a little bit because you drugged that whole black violence shit.
It is. It's true.
We
slap a white man.
As people, white people ain't got nothing to do with it. We
Yes,
as
he do.
People, we
He
as
just saying it
individuals
behind your back
do
instead
not
of in your
walk around-
face.
Listen to me. We as black people do not walk around with a badge that we are just representing all black people all the time.
Why not? You black.
You represent black women all the time.
I don't represent
Say, I got your
everything
back.
they
I got
do.
your back. I got your
I
back.
don't.
No.
Let me answer the question.
That's what.
I don't represent everything they do,
You just
but
said-
yes,
but
I
we'll
do
do.
represent
But
black women
we'll
all
represent
the
black people all
time
the
because
time.
I am a black woman. Yes, I do.
No.
Everywhere I
As
go
an
and everything I
individual,
do,
you make
I
all
paint
your
it black.
choices.
Now I don't
I
agree with a
hear
lot
you
of
say,
shit
switch
they
gears,
do.
Oh, no.
They
Do I
represent you.
represent black women?
They represent you.
No, not.
Oh,
only
but you represent
only if
them.
it's professionally, I represent me.
Nah,
So,
see
I'm
how
a
you
black
pick,
woman.
you see how you pick and choose.
I'm not picking and
Hold
choosing
on.
shit.
You see how you pick and choose.
To choose myself,
No. How you pick and choose who you represent and who represents you.
I'm not picking and choosing anything.
That's
asked
what
me
you
a
just
question.
said.
No, it isn't.
That's what you just
said. Do I represent black women all the
two
time?
questions. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, we
Do
gonna make
they
this clear.
represent me all the time?
The
No.
ashtray for
Okay,
King.
so they don't represent you all the time.
No, they do not.
King.
So how does Will represent me all the time? How does Will's actions represent me?
Because it's against your brother.
The fuck does that mean?
Slap
Rock
a
ain't
white
been that
nigga.
motherfucker very
Y'all
long
let these
time.
white niggas get away with murder.
Chris Rock ain't
Because you
been
want to
that
keep
motherfucker
getting
very
that
long
check.
time.
Why you-
But the nigga say some
Why
shit
is it
out
about
loud. You
white
want to
people?
slap him. It's to me.
Why is it about white people and black people? It should be about individuals. That nigga said some shit, that nigga got slapped.
Okay, fine.
It ain't
Fine.
about all black people and all
They
white people.
I would like
they
to
don't
say
act
something.
like that.
Hold on, let homie run. Let
George
homie run.
Clooney ain't slapping whichever bitch fucking Demi Moore after he divorced Bruce Willis.
I have a question.
Is he?
He ain't slapping him on camera. No,
have a
he
question.
ain't. They hugging
Why
and
is it that
co-parenting.
Every time a black man,
No, he ain't pussy.
Why is it every time a black man does something in public, they have to represent the entire black race? But when a
Because
white-
they
but
black.
But when a white man does it, we say, "Oh, that's that individual."
Hey, I can say one thing.
Because they shit
commend,
set
I
up.
commend Chris Rock for not
don't say that,
retaliating
Louis.
or even pressing charges.
He should have.
No, because he probably sit back and realize how sensitive the subject is or the topic could be for them. So he realized
Still ain't apologize.
He realized.
he not gonna
Who
apologize, but will
apologized?
apologize.
Will
He
apologize.
realized
Yeah.
it. He realized he said his mouth wrote a
apologized to the
check and his
Academy,
ass
not
couldn't
really.
pay.
Yeah.
He
apologized.
did.
So
He
he
made
not
the
gonna
right
press charges?
decision and shut the
Yeah.
fuck up.
He
He did.
shouldn't have.
I think he put Chris' name in it, but he did that for his check.
He didn't put Chris' name in it.
I'm a
Oh, he
say.
did, he
Because
did,
they
he
told
did
him
say
to.
Chris,
It
yeah.
just said, "I'm sorry, Chris," but the rest was to the Academy. I read the statement.
Yeah.
Let him. He need the spotlight.
Man, I just don't want to disrespect nobody because I respect y'all
Spotlight.
because y'all all amazing. Ain't gonna lie, y'all. We got a good cast. Come on for the cast real quick. I'm on mama, y'all.
That nigga hit awkward.
Hey, now, what I will say is, I made a statement earlier. I said, ladies, if your man is against what Will Smith did today, then you need to leave unless you prefer a beta male over an alpha. The reason why I said what I said is because an alpha, Will Smith watched that shit with us. Will Smith didn't act on that.
That was Mike Lowry.
It was. and I agree.
Mike Lowry slapped the shit out of Chris
It's,
Rock.
it's another version of yourself. You know you step outside of yourself when disrespect happens. You know it's why they call it a blackout. You know when that kind of shit happens, You ain't really do that shit. You watch yourself as well as we watched you. That nigga watched himself smack that nigga.
I'm gonna say this.
That was big disrespect.
I think he was very conscious.
No, that nigga.
I don't think he stepped outside of his body at all.
Every time I ran through a nigga, I did not understand what I was doing.
No Jada husband. He was
you
Will
commended
motherfucker
Chris
Smith.
Rock for not retaliating, and I commended Will Smith for not knocking him the fuck out. Because he has
I
feel like he let him make
Hey,
it.
initially, I thought it was a punch. I was like, and Chris Rock stood there and took that punch. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, he did.
But
ate
it was a
it.
slap.
He
With his
ate
hands
it.
behind his back, he was like, go on ahead.
Yeah, like hands in his pocket. I'm like, man.
You good?
Then he got a nigga King Richard. He
Didn't
said
it sound
Richard.
like-
When he walked up,
No.
you notice he said Richard?
I thought he called
He
security.
called that nigga Richard. He said Richard.
I thought he
I
called
was like,
security.
nah, he said Richard.
Who is Richard?
The role that he
The role he won for
He got the Oscar
Okay,
for
I
the
didn't
King
see
Richard.
that.
He called it. He said Richard. That's what he said when he won.
Okay, the daddy.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I commend Will Smith for not knocking him the fuck out.
Because he
But I
could
do
have.
feel like Chris Rock was too damn disrespectful. But at the same time, now I'm shifting gears. I do feel like us as black people need to stop trying to fit into these societies that don't really want us there. Why can't we make the BET Awards something spectacular? For us, by us. Quit taking their acceptance.
I ain't
It's
for it
not
by
for
us
everything
either.
we put
started
out.
when we
We've
got-
been cheated for so long.
We
That
let
ain't for us by
YouTube
us
take
either.
fucking
That's not
106 apart.
FUBU.
How you ever notice we know songs? We don't know that niggas' faces.
Check this
These
out.
niggas could be in the same mall as us. We don't know what they look like because 106 and Park used to have you. We knew who was on the top 10.
social
Who had the
media
top
is
10
out. You know
songs.
what these
We knew what
niggas
they
look
looked like.
like.
We knew their lifestyle. We knew what kind of car they drove because of 106 and Park. They
Social
took that shit
media.
away
You think they
because
put
of
all this
YouTube.
stuff
They got
YouTube
TikToks.
stole that. YouTube paid for that to be out.
But check this out, though.
They put all this
Will
stuff on
Smith-
social media. Instagram, Twitter,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Will Smith
Snapchat.
said
It's on
himself
everything.
TikTok. Yeah.
that
It's everywhere.
He feels like his role in Pursuit of Happiness was 10 times better than his role at King Richard.
Oh, Pursuit of Happiness was my favorite film by him.
No Oscar.
Because it was real.
Why are we knocking on these people's doors trying to fit in places that we don't belong?
Because they cashing
I'm
the
tired
check.
of it.
They writing
That
the
way,
check.
the biggest check.
I'm finna say something.
They not
y'all
paying
probably
you
gonna
black
disagree with.
money. They paying
Here
you
come the
white
argument.
money.
Here come the arguments.
'Cause
King-
there's not enough of us.
King, my niggas, I want y'all to hear me when I say this. I told people I feel like out of, and this is going to be some crazy shit, out of motherfucking Will Smith, Samuel L. Jackson, and
mic.
Denzel, who's the best? I say Will. I'm going to tell you
Into
why.
the mic.
I'm going to tell you why. Every time
Mic.
I see Denzel, I see Denzel. Okay, how do it? Every time I see
There you go. Oh, there we go.
Every time I see Denzel, I see Denzel.
You gotta tighten it back.
I see. Get your hand off me.
Same person.
Like every time I see Samuel L., I see the same person. Will is the only person I've ever seen in the light that he's in be different people every time he fucking act. The dude on Pursuit of Happiness was not Will. The dude in 7 Pounds was not Will. Nigga, Denzel he Denzel.
Check this
But
out.
he's
though.
Denzel every fucking time.
It's funny you brought them three up because I want to show you the different sides of the spectrum. Denzel is somebody who wants to be accepted by the Academy. Like, that's his thing. I'm doing this for the Academy, right? He goes to Will Smith. He says, you shouldn't have done that. The devil does this whenever you're at your highest peak. Whatever he told the nigga, right? Samuel Jackson approaches him and says, my nigga.
My
That's
nigga.
what I'm talking about. And went on about his
My nigga.
business.
Shut.
Because Samuel is not one to sit back and say, I need to
Dark
be accepted
side.
by the
Samuel
Academy.
is just
But
like
Samuel
Dave
is
Chappelle.
Samuel.
Dark side.
Yeah.
In that same light,
No ass
Samuel
kissing, no
and
brown nosing.
Samuel crazy ass is his crazy ass every time.
But that's the
Motherfucker,
thing.
he gonna say fucking motherfucker somewhere in it. Whether
But
it's
that-
sex
but
on
that-
plane,
but that-
or whether it's
but that's
fucking
the thing, that brings
Bible
me to my
church, he
point.
gonna say motherfucker.
Will Smith is the highest grossing male actor next to The Rock.
I've
Both
had
the
motherfuckers
highest.
Over
tell me
Denzel?
about this.
Will Smith
I've had
make more than
motherfuckers tell me
Denzel?
about
He makes
Will Smith.
more than Denzel.
Will Smith
I
is
did
a
not
The
know
Rock
that.
In a
He
movie.
literally
In
The
a
Rock's-
year. Yes.
That's
The
what I'm
Rock
saying.
and Will Smith
see
make
that,
more money than
Lifetime
any
of Samuel
other actor,
Jackson.
right?
Ashtray.
Two black
Oh, okay.
people. We don't
Samuel
need
L's Lifetime?
They not gonna stop paying them to do movies if they don't show up to the Academy Awards.
So you agree with what I'm saying?
Yes. Them niggas need to listen. Fuck
Will
the
Smith
Academy
was
Awards.
not Will Smith
Fuck the
in
Oscars.
fucking Iron Legend. He was not Will Smith.
You
in
saying
7
fuck that
Pounds.
shit up to start
Yes.
a riot in this bitch.
No, start our own shit. We don't need them. Black people set the trend.
Niggas like to say
Okay,
that.
let me
wait,
chime in on that before it go too far.
wait,
You
hold on,
said
I'ma
you
say
don't
that
need them, but when Bill Cosby decided to buy a network so that he didn't need
That
them no
nigga-
more,
oh my
look what happened.
That
Let me
nigga
say
wasn't
this.
buying
And
no
you don't need
motherfucking
them.
network.
Let me
Let's
say
Yes, he
shut up with
was.
that
He was
shit.
trying to buy CBS,
Let me say-
NBC,
let's
shut
and
up
then
with
all
that
of a
shit.
sudden it's me
Oh my
too in
God.
this
So
hoe.
let me ask you something. Why did he try to buy that white network and not buy BET?
BET ain't no white network. Cause they call it black entertainment television. It's owned by white people.
And that's what I'm saying.
He tried to buy the one that was for sale. That's why he tried to buy the one that was for sale. Yes, it was for sale.
Bill Cosby thought he had clout to go get NBC.
It was for sale.
He had clout to go get BET and make BET black again.
Bill Cosby had clout to get anything. He been in white sitcoms since back when.
Who has more white sitcoms than NBC?
Why they do him like that? We've been trying not to need them for a long time. Because he was proper
knowledge and sweaty.
Fucking.
Shut up, man.
Listen, all I'm saying
is
Bill Cosby could have went out and bought one of these black networks, but he decided he wanted to go out and try to buy a white network. There is, in the black mind, for some reason, there is an acceptance. We feel like we have to be accepted by them when we don't. We control the market.
Well, I would
Clothes,
say
jewelry, shoes.
What you gonna
sports,
say, Moody?
TV.
I would say, you know, it's different.
That's
to
like this material shit though.
It's different
TV
to
material. We talking about the Oscars.
It's different to buy something that is mainly seen by blacks, right? Or like in the limelight is like, oh, these are all black people controlled by whites, right? But when you buy something that is mainly white controlled by whites, that's a different story.
Public lynching.
Because in that sense, it looks like you own white people. Everything that you do, that you have your name attached to, is now a white man working for a black man.
Boy, your mic sounds good.
That's why they hung Bill Cosby the way he
your mic
is.
sounds good.
Imagine Bill Cosby.
They hung his ass. He been
Cosby
fucking them
bought
hoes, but they ain't put it out there until he tried to buy that white people
And right now,
network.
BET, you had all the Power series.
They was letting him fuck them hoes.
All Shonda, what's the lady name to do? Shonda Rhimes. You had all her shows.
None of that
you
shit
had
matter.
Girlfriends. You had Love Crack Country.
Here's the hardest
Do you
part.
not understand where I'm going with it?
Here's the hardest part,
They
right?
pay for it.
The hardest part about all
Who
that,
black?
And they pay
Is-
white people for it.
you have to
Who
have
black?
the money for it.
He had
hold
the
on,
money.
hold on, and the unity
He
with
had-
with all the other
was BET.
black creators.
You have to understand.
That's what we hold on. What we
BET
don't
was
have.
black-owned.
Gatekeeper.
I get that, but what we don't have is a unity of black creators.
That's gonna support him.
We don't
after
have a
he
unity
buy
of
it.
that.
I
Because
roll.
They not gonna leave them
Because
other
we're at the
networks.
same point. We're gonna keep
I roll.
circling. Hold on. We're gonna keep circling back around to why are we trying to fit in?
Because.
We
Look at
Listen,
Moody.
we always, if one stands
roll.
out,
Go right
right?
over there, Wes.
You might have two or three. You might have
Hearing
two
this
or three that are like,
nonsense.
I agree. But then you'll have the rest that are like, well, they're
Because
paying more
what
over
do you
here.
think Oprah, Tyler Perry, and Lee Daniels was doing?
What did they do?
They band together and was putting together shows trying to push shit on the network.
And then what happened?
What do you mean? What happened? It was successful.
Tell him, Moody.
Tyler Perry was all over on. He's all over BET right now, my boy.
And doing what?
What are you saying? Most of the shows on BET is all Tyler Perry shows. But what I'm
Is
saying
BET
the
black
pro-
owned?
The
And what
problem
kind of
with
shows
that,
are
and
they?
that's the problem.
It's
It's
not.
owned by Viacom when it could have been
Is
owned by Bill
Viacom
Cosby.
black owned?
No, but it could have been owned by Bill Cosby. But because he made a poor decision,
Oh my
this is what
God.
he is.
Economics 101.
Let's go.
Economics.
Come on, Shiesty.
Economics 101, right? BT. Well, I did the numbers on NBC, right? NBC is worth like, I don't know, 250 billion.
And Bill
Right.
Cosby ain't got that.
Okay.
Bill Cosby's net worth at the time was around like 300 million.
It's lower than that now.
But at the time,
course
it's like
it
but at the time 300 million, right?
Okay.
If Bill Cosby cashed out every asset and walked up there with 0.065 of the total amount, he would be laughed out the door, right?
Okay.
So y'all motherfuckers keep saying, well, he could have bought whatever company. Fact of the matter is, he didn't have the
He
capital
didn't have the capital.
to run up and do some shit. Nobody is gonna invest their own money into Bill Cosby buying a whole network and putting out a bunch of Little Bill fucking TV shows.
And here's the caveat.
Because Big Bill, Little Bill, Bill Cosby wanted us to be some cookie cutter family ass Cosby Show type shit when niggas ain't gonna support that shit because we like real, okay? everybody ain't doing that bullshit that Bill Cosby was talking about. So y'all run around saying Bill Cosby this, Bill Cosby that. The shit never would have went nowhere.
I mean,
because we don't fuck with the Bill Cosby vision. As black people, we don't. We would have still went to MTV, VH1, and watched them regular ass fucking reality shows because that's what we like.
I disagree.
Yeah, no,
and
I agree.
that is what's desensitizing all of these kids these days,
Exactly.
and that's what they don't need to be
That's-
watching.
hold on.
That's what's wrong with black people. They want to do what they want to do instead of what they need to do.
And
you niggas need Bill Cosby.
That's why I agree.
You need
Are
Little
you
Bill.
as TV?
You don't need MTV.
Well,
You doing exactly what these white people want you to do.
Keep on. As we
Progress.
are we going to?
We ain't gonna progress.
No,
because everybody wants
as a
MTV
company,
and not Lil Bill.
Look, McDonald's, $1 billion sold. $1 billion
McDonald's
served.
killing motherfuckers every day.
$1 billion served.
So what?
What you mean?
Stop
You in the
supporting
you
that
in the
shit.
business of selling burgers?
Support what grows
You in the business of selling
Support
burgers.
what benefits you.
Why the fuck?
McDonald's don't
why would I
benefit
make
none
fresh
of us,
salads
but we
when these
still making them
burgers
rich.
selling?
And Bill Cosby get hung instead of having his people come support him.
talking about
for
Wait,
what
right now.
we
Let me
need.
stop.
Somebody
Let me
knows
stop.
it's
Hold on.
business.
Wait.
For what we
business.
need. I ain't denying
bitches.
his Jello
It's
pudding
business.
pop shit
But
was trash.
bitches.
But
That's
I am.
bitches in
It's
business.
fucked up. He
Hold on.
fucked them bitches for years,
Hold on.
and all them crackers knew it, and they didn't hang him till he came after they network.
Hold on. But
They been knowing he was
But-
fucking them bitches and
right?
giving them that Jello
He didn't have the
pudding.
capital to
I'm
make
dead.
that move.
Hold on. I want to say this, but McDonald's in other countries is a lot healthier than it is here.
Big
You
fact.
know what I mean?
Ooh.
So it's selling.
Speak on it,
it-
Marie.
it's what you're really selling. They're not really selling burgers. They're
Yes.
selling the idea.
Why this nigga mic
Of-
sound so good?
They're selling addiction.
Yeah, exactly. They're
That's-
selling
they're
an
selling
idea
addiction.
of pleasure.
And we
Yes.
buying it.
Exactly.
okay.
It's not about burgers. It's about the idea of pleasure, and then they're just giving you something
Can
to
I-
No,
can I
it's,
do
it's,
this
attach
real
to.
it's
quick,
about
guys?
no.
That's
It's,
it. And they're
hold on.
giving you
it's
addicting
about-
chemicals
it's
that
about
keep you
selling what
supporting their
people buy.
business.
It's about selling
No,
what
they'll-
people
they'll
buy.
tell you
the
what to
same way
buy.
with TV, because we talking about TV. It's about selling what people buy.
They tell you what to buy.
Hey,
They don't sell you what you're gonna buy. They tell you what to buy.
Sesame Street.
That's what marketing
Sesame
is.
Street
Whatever
been on
you
TV
Google.
for 50 fucking years.
It's done now.
You get what I'm saying, though. Sesame Street, wholesome ass show, nigga. The Count, 1, 2,
Three.
Family Guy,
3.
dominating the
What the
market.
deuce?
Yeah.
Because they want you to follow that desensitizing that structure
It
so
ain't
they
they
can
want.
turn all
It
these
ain't
kids
they want.
into
It's
employees.
what- it's
That's
what
why we
people
don't got
spend their
no
money on.
employers. It's a modern
my
day
God.
slavery
Because
of
Take
the
the
mind.
emotion out of it
It's
and just talk
slavery
about
of
business.
Listen,
I am
the
talking
one thing
about
is this.
business.
You're talking about business.
It's-
You're talking about
if it's
emotion.
marketing, I
Listen,
am not talking about
The one thing is
emotion at all. If it's marketing,
People are
this
buying-
is modern day slavery of the mind, and they're catching us at the kids
Hold on.
because of the things that they're putting on the TVs, and
Look.
we're supporting it so much. Our children don't even know Little
Yes,
Bill,
Moody.
but they know Family Guy.
Yes,
listen, I'll
Moody.
say this: people are buying what they're being.
Shiesty.
People are buying what they're being shown.
Bitches.
Right? So it's like walking into a furniture store. They show you all these beautiful display furnitures, cheap, but in the back, that they're not gonna tell you about. They got all this expensive, really good furniture that they're not gonna sell to you, specifically because they want you to buy what's up front.
I got you.
That's marketing.
Is this
you just
furniture
bought-
in the back
you
for
just
the
bought a
low?
I did.
Or
You just bought a
is
couch,
I
right?
did.
You just bought a couch.
I did.
Let's say we walked into that store. I was with you. Was I with you?
Yeah.
We walked into that store, right? You bought a couch that was close to the front. Would you say? Wouldn't you say it was close to the front?
close to the front,
It's pretty close to the front, right? And then I went and sat in that other chair. Where was that other chair?
Back.
Right? Way back.
Way back.
All the way in the back. Right? You paid a certain dollar for this whole fucking setup, right? The chair I sat in, would you say 3-4 times the amount?
That is
In the
correct.
back.
That's correct.
Bullshit. Okay, continue.
It's still about what. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. If every couch up front was priced the same price as that chair in the back, people still gonna buy the same furniture. Why? Because it's right there for them. It's
Hey,
being
so I
it's
wanna
being
reel y'all
pushed
back a
to
little
them.
Hey, I was about to
That's
say the
it.
same thing, boy.
It's
Man,
being
God
pushed.
damn,
That's
man.
marketing.
I think
You have
we
to
strayed
understand
away
the
from
market.
the
That's how it
subject.
works.
But check this out.
But yeah, go ahead.
Let's go back to the Oscars. I want to paint a different picture for y'all.
Ah, damn.
Let's shift gears to Tiffany
I'm about
Haddish. Tiffany Haddish was on
Damn,
the
you
red
took my
carpet.
whole. He took my whole
And while she was on the red carpet, She changed her dress, right? And the person doing the red carpet walked up to Tiffany Haddish and said, "Oh, I see you changed your costume."
Why is it? Wasn't
And
it?
she said
a
it's not a
dress?
costume.
It's not a costume.
It's a dress.
Yeah, it was a very expensive dress. But it's just the point of how they perceive us at these venues that we keep going back to for acceptance that we don't need.
No, but sometimes these people show up in these crazy looking ass costumes to
But
these
it wasn't
events
a
and
costume.
stuff.
It was a very elegant dress.
I know that. I'm just saying.
But
Sometimes
she's so
it
used
looks
to
like
They don't say that to Lady Gaga.
What is?
and she comes in the goddamn costume
And-
all the time.
and-
Yeah,
and-
they do.
costume.
They
They
say,
say you
this is a
changed your
very-
ensemble.
What are you wearing?
They'll say you changed your ensemble.
What are you wearing?
I kind of want to get back to what it really was for me, and I appreciate you.
And ain't she bald headed? Why Chris Rock can make a joke about her? She a comedian.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga's bald-headed? Tiffany Haddish.
But
She
here's
is.
the we're
She
gonna go
did
back to the
shave
main
her
problem,
head.
right? The main problem is we still don't have the unity.
You right.
We don't have the unity because if one
gotta
person
come
said,
together.
if one person said, you know what, screw this, I'm walking out.
Moody, let me.
Everybody
walk
should
with
walk
me.
out.
Everybody's like,
Moody,
You
I
tripping.
really
They
want
ain't
you-
gonna walk
Moody,
out.
You
That's-
got a really strong opinion.
Jada, right? And she's still back at that.
Moo.
That's
Moody.
why she got cracked on.
Moody, I really,
she was supporting the
hold on, I
husband.
really
She's
want
still
your
there.
opinion on this.
She was still there.
She should have.
She not
She
gonna
There
back
was a
up.
she
lot
boycotted.
of people who boycotted.
She
though.
boycotted and came back.
She just
You
supported
can't-
her husband.
you-
What about
can't
what about
boycott
Jay-Z
and then still
Beyonce?
come back.
Who was that? Beyonce? Did they get some
You know what I
awards?
mean?
Who was they supporting?
You
Because
can't
they
boycott and come back.
they weren't
That's
there.
like saying,
Actually can
What
do
you
whatever
mean you can't
want to
boycott
do.
then come back?
You can do
no,
what
no,
the
no.
fuck
you
you want to do.
That's like saying, fuck R. Kelly, but I'm gonna still go listen to his music.
That's factual.
Motherfuckers do that all day long.
That's factual.
Nobody
Like,
cracked
do you
no
really
joke on
believe what
Jay-Z
you're
and
saying
Jay-Z.
then?
They
At that point?
openly
Lack of
boycotted
black
as
dad.
well.
No, I get that.
Will
I
Smith
get that.
was winning. Why you think they pulled up?
There was so many black
But-
people in the building for Will Smith.
So what I'm saying, I want to structure.
The
I
two people-
I'm going to get out this conversation. I just want to say this. I really came here to say. This is all I came to say.
Oh, that's probably what I came for too.
My nigga King, real nigga shit. Shout out my nigga. Shout out my nigga. You know I got my nigga goddamn Stanley in this bitch, man.
Man,
Got
say
Moody
the shit.
Cuz. Like
Man,
I'm
say
gonna say this shit for real. This is what I want to tell
Bitches.
these bitch ass motherfucking niggas, women. I'm gonna talk to my ladies. If you got a nigga who don't understand why he did what he did, you either want to be with a beta male or you just can't accept an alpha male. Accept the alpha male or just be good with a beta male. I'm gonna tell you like this. That motherfucker, man, if you don't understand why a motherfucker is gonna slap a motherfucker for disrespecting his wife, you are fucking crazy. And that's all I have to say about on the issue. I don't care about what the fucking front story, back story, side story, lift it up, put it down. If you talk about the person that I'm in love with, I'm going to react.
Let's
Don't.
hold on. Let's get into that. You believe that this is what I just took. You believe that any man that disagrees with Will's actions
Is a beta
is a beta male,
It's a beta male mentality. I'm not gonna fully put them in a beta male situation.
but it's a
But if it's a mentality, you are that. You are what you think.
Man, okay. Ask me again.
I just asked you.
Yeah. Hell fucking yeah. You a bitch, nigga. You a motherfucking bitch, nigga. If nigga.
So if I decided to walk away,
I'm gonna paint a picture. I had a woman I was interested in. She was wrong for doing what she did. She was about to go to jail. All I knew was I was praying to God at every fucking bright light in that courtroom that she didn't go. If they would have touched her, bro, she was standing right next to me. If they would have touched her, I was going to jail too. Meaning I was gonna tear that motherfucking. I didn't give a fuck if she was right or wrong, my nigga. And he could do all that whipping and shit. I know how he just
We're painting.
He just like me.
We painting, bro. We painting.
Oh, my bad. I didn't give a fuck if she was right or wrong. I was gonna tear that courtroom up based on her, how I love her, how she made my kids, how she made me feel as a man.
That's fact.
I don't give a fuck, nigga. Y'all niggas lame.
But then your
hold on.
kids will be in the system.
yeah.
You know what? That's gonna be the system. Niggas blood, cause they gonna
Hold on.
die.
See, but
You
here's
got-
the-
nigga,
but-
nigga,
wait.
you gotta be, hold on, Moody Cuz, I'm taking. Get him.
I'ma tell you.
But you gotta be
Who
willing
gonna
to
take care of the
live
kids?
or die for something. You gotta be willing to live
So,
or die
all right.
for something.
I
You
get
not-
that, right?
You're not a fucking man.
I
This
get
was
that.
an
right?
alley-oop
Hold
for
on,
you,
hold on.
but
So
it-
I get that.
Nigga, nah,
Right?
that shit lame.
I get that. But
I'll
if
get mad,
but
man.
like he said, if you got kids, your kids come before any of that. That's number one. Kids come before any of all that. So let that be.
So you
As far
and
as
kids do.
as far as the Will and Chris Rock situation, you're saying if say someone like me had I said, you know what, I'm not gonna do this right here, right now. I'm gonna handle this you know,
Behind the
personally,
curtain.
one-on-one on another. So I'm a beta male.
Same lawsuit, just behind nobody saw it.
But it's
Not necessarily.
no,
Still
look,
whoop that
it's
nigga
all
ass.
it's
It wasn't
all
no
about
lawsuit
how
last
you.
night.
It's gonna still be a lawsuit.
Look,
It's behind the curtain though.
it's what how you use your mind.
My brother.
You know what I mean?
camera.
If you react out of emotion, he's got
Can't
control.
sue me, it's
All
your
right,
word
Moody
against
Cuz,
mine.
it's a TikTok going
Now
around.
you
Y'all
gave
can,
him full
King,
control.
tell me
He
if I'm
can sue
lying.
me, He
Hold
can
on.
get my money.
What you just say?
If you react out of emotion, he's got control of you.
He does. He controlled you.
Moody Cuz.
Right there.
Moody
Shit,
Cuz,
you
let
can
me
make
tell
you can make a man.
Just
You
like
can
his
if you
face
Confident
gonna
in you.
if you can
for
make
the
a
rest of his life,
person.
bro. His face
look,
gonna be different.
A person
It don't matter.
react.
He still controlled you.
Let me
He
He
still controlled
reacted
you.
when he should
let
have
me quote Huey P.
responded.
Newton to you.
Go ahead.
Power is the ability to define phenomenon and use it in a just manner.
Just.
Now listen to this. Yeah, in a just manner.
Was that just?
Now listen, hold on.
Define.
Hold on.
You
Chris
shut up.
Rock's power is his voice, right? He used his power to abuse his authority to speak badly about Jada in front of millions of people. Now, in that action, Will Smith at this time, through the series of emotions, can see the hurt on his wife's face. Do I allow Chris Rock to continue to use his power to say some things that he shouldn't be saying, comedian or not, or do I take that power back and smack the fuck out of his ass?
Or
Will decided to, in a very classy way, to take that power back and go back and have a seat to enjoy the rest of his life.
there are multiple ways to take power
Is
over
it?
someone
Yeah, you
without
can-
even
I-
without.
I-
Hold on.
Moody, you can be pussy if you can be pussy
I
if
can
you
feel
want.
that.
Shit.
You can sit on your pussy if you want to. I'm not.
Listen.
I agree with you.
Bullshit.
Beta male sit on their pussy all the time.
I'ma tell you
I
something.
don't give a fuck. Like,
What did you get
I'm
that
gonna tell you
statement?
something,
Bro,
right?
it is very
No. Hold on.
studio.
Wait. I want to say this.
Hold on, Moody.
I wanna say this.
No, fuck that. Grown ass men, literally. Hello, grown ass man, literally. Like me myself, and it's very studio. Men can say what they want to me. They can step on my shoe. I'm like, you got it, fam. They can push me down. You got it, fam. They can do whatever. You got it, fam. There's certain people in this world you're not gonna fuck over. My kids and my wife.
What you
Or
gonna do?
any person I put in that place of my wife. You not gonna do that. So in that position, be ready, bro. Don't be wilding. You wilding for what, nigga? It's my wife, nigga. Who the fuck you thought she was?
He also sent a message for
Who the
Willow
fuck you thought she was, nigga?
that whoever she
But-
decides to marry is gonna protect her the same motherfucking
That's
way
cool.
he protected her mama.
What I'm
nothing
saying
wrong
is
with that.
there are multiple
It
ways
should
to
be fully
handle
expected.
certain situations. There's multiple. I mean,
4 daughters.
cool. He chose the way he was
He
going to
chose
handle
his
it.
path.
He chose it.
Yeah.
Now I'm not gonna knock him for choosing,
There
but
you is.
but I am saying there
Exactly
are
what you're
other
doing.
options.
But check this out.
There's
And that's the
always
one he chose.
other
The-
options.
here's the illusion
Wait
of
till you feel
Hollywood.
me for his
The illusion of Hollywood is.
Well, hold on. You said child. That's different.
Hold on.
Not my
The
wife.
illusion of Hollywood is
Same thing, bro.
you can be in Hollywood, and as long as you're making money, you don't have to be in the same place with nobody ever. Take 6ix9ine for instance. He pissed off a lot of people, but because of the way the world is built, I don't never have to be in the same place with these people. Chris Rock the same way. He gonna say what the fuck he want to say, and he never have to be in the same place as Will Smith ever. So at that point in time, it was either get him now, or I'm not gonna see him later on. Because you talking about going backstage,
And then we gonna be
it's
just
security
tweeting each other.
backstage, but it ain't no security gonna rush the stage live
Listen.
on camera. See, sometimes you gotta know where you are. Like I said, the ability to defy phenomenon and use it in a just manner.
Listen,
Yeah,
I'm gonna tell you
speaking,
something,
bro.
right?
Give me some of that,
You
guy.
know what I'm
You
saying?
can hurt somebody in a way without ever touching
Shit
them,
out there, nigga.
right?
Man, you can, but you could touch him and hurt him too.
Yeah, but that's only for right now. And then it also comes with
What
consequences.
you mean? He did it on national TV. This shit gonna live forever.
I get that, but it only
No,
live for
for
it'll
real.
live for a couple weeks.
No, it's gonna live
But-
forever.
That's the
But
2022 Oscars
listen.
right there.
Bro,
Have you ever heard somebody say, "You gotta feel me"? Sometimes you gotta feel me,
Right
and
there.
then sometimes you gotta feel me.
Okay,
You feel me?
I get that, right?
You feel me?
But then
You feel-
again,
He
there are
was 2 times
other.
removed, man.
There's
Motherfucker
still
said
other
too
ways
much. He said too
to
much.
hurt a person.
but see, that's the thing.
You know what I mean?
There
Especially
are
since
other ways.
especially since Will has a lot of input now in the industry.
Okay.
And he still has he's always had a lot of input in the industry, right? So his voice is also powerful.
Will has never been
Chris
whitewashed, so he don't have a lot of
Rock
people
is
in the industry.
whitewashed.
No.
So
Will don't
regardless
have.
of
No,
don't
Will
have-
has a lot
He
more
said
power
Chris
than
Rock is
everybody.
whitewashed.
Moody, cuz let me tell you something.
Will
Rock
has a
is
lot
Whitewashed like a
movie,
motherfucker.
the
power.
movie lane that Will Smith is in, it is Will Smith, Tom Cruise, Matt Damon,
Heavy hitters.
Heavy hitters. Chris Rock ain't in that category.
Ever
Exactly.
dressed like a woman?
He'll never, ever.
No, but he was fucking a
never
nigga.
be transitioned over to that
Keep
stage.
going.
What movie?
His very first movie.
What? What
He
you talking
kissed
about?
the man,
know that
yes, he
movie.
did.
No, he was fucking a nigga.
I don't remember.
He was beating it from behind.
Had he played a game?
Dude walked
He
in.
played the game.
Who you talking about?
Will Smith.
But he's never dressed as a woman.
No, he never dressed as a woman, but he was.
So
clapping
y'all
some
don't
cheeks.
remember on Living
So,
Single and Living Color when he dressed as a woman?
Oh, I don't
with
remember
Jamie
that.
Foxx?
Jamie Foxx.
Will Smith?
Yeah.
I mean, if it happened, it happened.
If it happened,
But-
it happened.
All right,
It was
say-
both of them together.
Oh, that's cool though, right?
The check
Anyway,
clear.
what I'm saying is he's got a
I
more
bet you
powerful
he thought
voice.
He had
Big
that
man.
man in that
It
dress.
does,
and not that
it
man
does,
who
because
slapped
once
the
you
shit
use
out
that
of
voice to hurt a person's pockets, they hurt more.
No.
Yes.
because the
Shit,
fight-
he hurt his own
Look,
pockets,
Will
but
Smith is
he
in the
gotta
lane
pay.
where he gets $20 million
If
in
he
a movie.
sue.
Chris Rock is in the lane where he gets
Duh.
$5 million in a movie. We are not featured in the same movies.
I
don't care
get
about
that,
these roles.
but if-
these niggas not gonna approach me with these roles.
Let me ask you a question: if you was making $5 million and that $5 million got taken from you, how would you feel?
He ain't gonna take that money.
Who?
He don't care about that.
I'm not saying Will's taking the money. I'm saying if that money gets cut off
White
completely,
people like Chris Rock. You can't
Listen.
cut his money off.
but they like Will more.
No, they don't.
Yes.
But
Oh, yes, they do.
I mean,
when was the last
Yes.
big
Yes, they do.
Let me
special?
rephrase that.
I
Hold
feel
on.
like they tolerate
rephrase
Chris
that.
Rock, but they like
Let me
Will.
rephrase that.
They like Dave Chappelle.
They like
don't
Chris
no
Rock
more.
in the aspect of Chris Rock can say things about white people and they not get offended about it.
Yeah.
If Will Smith would have come out and say something about white people, they gonna have a
But
problem
he
with it.
doesn't.
Because they pay him too much money.
But he doesn't.
He don't have to.
And all he has to do is say, "Hey,
He
you see that
controls his
nigga
own
over there?"
narrative. No,
And
he
then,
don't.
hey, he's cut off.
He can't. That's not how it works.
Shit,
They
wanna
don't-
bet?
If you don't roll,
Wanna
listen,
bet?
Chris Rock don't fuck with the directors that Will Smith fuck with, because Will Smith fuck with high quality directors.
Exactly.
Chris Rock fuck with
And-
whoever
and-
gonna give him a role.
And the little directors that need a big shot, hey,
They not gonna
you
give
want-
him
you
Will
want your
Smith
shot?
to lead. Will not gonna
cut
give him
it.
a shot.
Trust me,
Listen,
trust me. From a filmmaker, I know how that part works.
James Wan ain't going to no Chris Rock saying, "Do you want to do something?"
What? No, I'm not.
Michael Bay
I'm not
ain't going
talking.
to Chris
Bay.
I'm not.
saying, "Do you
What I'm
wanna do
saying, I'm
something?"
not talking about them. I'm talking about the
But that's
person
what Will
who,
Smith deal
the person
with.
who wants to hire Chris Rock,
The
that wants
illusion
his shot
of
to come
Hollywood.
up. Listen,
Gonna burn the bridge for him?
exactly. He can.
It's Hollywood. Everyone is too
You're
fake
saying
shit.
like the LGBTQ
What
did
I'm,
look the
what
baby.
I'm saying is, all he has to do is say, "Hey, cut ties with him, and your opportunities
None
next."
of these niggas know that
Man,
they
he
was
just
pussy.
that nigga
That's
will
the
never
thing,
make
though.
another
Look,
career.
listen,
His career will
listen,
die
listen,
right
listen.
there.
Wait, whose career will
There-
die? Chris
Chris,
Rock?
Chris
They
Rock's
wouldn't.
career will die right
Who
there.
does? Will
All Will
Smith-
has to
who
say
does?
is cut that
No,
shit.
I don't think so.
I know career.
Will
dying.
Smith is to a point to where he doesn't have to audition for movies. He reads movie scripts and says, "I want to do this" or "I don't want to do this." Chris Rock has to go places and audition. It's not the
Yeah,
same.
I get that.
You
What
know
I'm
who you
saying,
have to be
cares
to be-
about
Nah,
all that?
What I'm saying is-
the same thing. Y'all
what
said
I'm
the same
saying
thing.
is
Cool, hold
whoever
on.
has the
See
power
what?
will cut
Repeat
it
what
off.
you just said.
Who cares about
Who
all
gives
that?
a fuck?
Yeah.
Yes, Will
So y'all saying
Smith.
the same thing.
Will Smith will
Y'all
cut
are
his
saying the
power
same
from
thing.
under
No,
him.
we not. Because I'm saying Will Smith can't blackball Chris Rock.
He
Why?
can.
Because they run in two different circles.
But
But you know that lower level.
Again, I just said the illusion
the
of
lower
Hollywood.
level look up to the higher level. So
Do you think that an up and coming director that has a low budget comes out with a movie, they can get Chris Rock? They gonna say, "Nah, I'm not gonna cast Chris Rock because Will Smith don't fuck with him." No, they not gonna hurt their own pockets just to satisfy.
Because they can't even afford Will
listen,
Smith to even be on
listen.
his side.
I guarantee you right
No
now.
budget.
I guarantee you right now, if somebody were to go hire Chris Rock for a movie, people are either gonna watch it, one, to laugh at this nigga, or not watch it because of what has already happened. And if Will has something to say about it, people are not gonna watch
They're
it.
gonna watch it. period.
Because
Chris Rock did
because
lose a lot of fans.
Black people
He have lost a lot of fans
Black
with
people-
what he did.
have joined white people in making Chris Rock the victim.
Make him the
Some.
I haven't seen
Don't
him
get me
be no
wrong. Some-
victim.
you're
I
right.
seen them
Some of 'em.
consoling Will.
Ain't nobody consoling Will. Will don't need to be consoled. He won.
Speaking to the goddamn mic, nigga.
Ain't no consoling Will because Will won. Shit, what the fuck he need to be consoled for? His hand?
So why was everybody trying
But-
to sit
and
him
that's
down?
the
And
thing.
Tyler
I'm saying
Perry
they wanna
and
whoop his ass,
Denzel
but-
were saying, "Don't act like
They
that."
were uplifting
this
him.
and
They
that."
weren't consoling.
They
are-
were. Nobody checked on Chris
Because
Rock. They
because
was
they
checking
are-
on
Chris
Will
Rock was
Smith.
a bitch.
because they are again One of those. Chris Rock don't have
You
an
didn't even
Oscar.
say it right.
They knew Will Smith was
Bitches.
going to get an Oscar.
Bitches.
They feel like having an Oscar as a black man is an exclusive club. It really ain't no privilege in there.
It's definitely an exclusive
Shit,
club.
hold
I
on
just
now.
want to know. I just
Niggas ain't- they ain't
when I
giving
got
them
on
right.
Facebook this morning, I realized
One of the
lot
greatest
niggas
white
were
men didn't
fuck
get an
niggas,
Oscar.
and a lot of niggas were bitch niggas, and a lot of females had niggas who not gonna protect them in the right time. And I realized that in person, I seen niggas that not gonna move for their girl, and they can be holding their girl hand. Another nigga pull it, grab the other hand, and they gonna be like, man, can you let my girl hand go, bro? You a bitch, nigga.
So
Live
you,
or die for it.
so you believe?
Or
Hold
let
up
her-
now.
Or let her hand go
so
on the
you-
other side.
So you believe any man that agrees or disagrees with Will's actions,
I
they
really
will
do.
not protect
Bitch.
their woman?
Shit.
Is
So, hold on.
that what you're saying?
Ass
Shit.
nigga. I'm gonna make a whole song.
I just need a direct answer.
Bitch,
I have a-
Hold on, I want to hear his
He done tuned out of the conversation.
Nigga.
Carry on.
I have
here
a
we
fuck
go.
legitimate
Man,
question.
fuck nigga. Mama, nigga.
When Jimmy Fallon has hosted the Oscars, how many times?
Few.
And he's a very funny comedian, right? He gets on people's ass like
He
that
tells
too.
jokes.
Right.
He tells
How many
jokes.
people has he offended?
Shit,
Lot.
A lot. I'm
To
sure.
the point to where they want to get on stage.
Everybody be
and fight.
laughing, bro.
None.
Everybody be laughing.
Well, they didn't act on it.
Everybody's laughing.
But let's be real.
He white. I
He
get it.
gives tasteful jokes.
It ain't even that he's white, and it
Jimmy
ain't even that
Fallon
it's
gives
tasteful
tasteful
jokes.
jokes. It is that it's tasteful.
It ain't that it's white
He's
or
not
tasteful.
gunning towards
It's
Bruce
ju-
Willis and wife and all of those white men's wives. They don't do that. Only the black men get on here talking about each other's wives and shit.
Bitch.
If I tap on
made
Meryl
ass
Streep,
nigga.
is Meryl Streep gonna get up and swing on me?
She might.
Shit.
Meryl
And she got
motherfucking
that
Streep
big
ain't
money.
finna get
Money
up and
long
Streep gangster,
too.
boy.
She might pay
Conversation
for that
over.
slap.
Hey, I will say this.
She might pay for that
Before
slap.
I continue, Meryl Streep is one of the best dressed white women I've ever seen in my life.
No, she is.
I
The
thought
devil
that-
do wear Prada.
She is flawless.
Yeah, she is.
You ain't seen Hillary Clinton suits
I
though.
love her.
But if you ain't gonna slap a nigga,
Hillary
you a
Clinton
bitch
look-
ass nigga, though.
She tragic.
Hey,
She look like the thrift store.
Guys, you know, you know, this is
Let me get up.
this is definitely a forever running story. But listen, we're
Bitches.
gonna subway again to our next and last topic of the night, guys.
Wait, another topic? Yay!
Something serious. I don't know if you guys have seen, but there's a video going around now on social media where these young kids, we found out they were 12 years old.
Oh, damn.
They were in the bathroom playing with a pistol that had an extended clip on there. Actually had a drum on it, so it probably carried about 35 bullets or so. And what ended up happening was these kids, again, you could tell, never handled a gun. The female had held the gun in their
You
hand.
watched
like this,
the
holding
video?
the drums. I didn't know what the video was. Up until the gun accidentally went off, shot her cousin in the head. She fell to the ground, dropped the gun. The gun then shot her, killed them both. I kind of want to touch on the something that's kind of taboo in these households about gun safety and gun security, and also the importance of, if you have guns in your house, making your kids aware
Yeah,
about what guns do, what they're for, and that they're not toys.
exactly.
So
But well,
I ended up seeing the video by accident.
yeah.
You know, I'm thinking it was just some kids doing some dumb stuff, and then it turned out to be that, and I was shocked. I was like, what the fuck?
Here's the
Wow.
hard part about all that, right?
Glad I didn't see that.
Is you also have to monitor what they're looking at. You know what I mean?
Social media.
Because when you see music videos, niggas carrying guns and
Yeah.
you know, all this, or you got photos, or just everything that's going on around them where guns look like toys. They have toy guns. You know what I mean?
But Moody Cuz.
What I'm saying is when this is what they're seeing all the time, if you're not stepping in and letting them know, like, hey, this is not what you need to do, or this is how you need to handle it, or you know what I mean,
I agree with that.
then at that point, everything else is teaching them how to use a gun, and if they don't see how to use it properly, you know what I mean.
I 1000% agree with that, because as a kid, you know, we watch violent stuff on TV. We watch sexual stuff on TV, but our parents always level set us to say, this is not what you're supposed to do. I was fortunate enough to grow up on a military base, so I understood what gun and violence actually meant. You know, you see it a lot often where, in a black household particularly, where these guns are just out and these kids are taking pictures with these guns.
Yeah.
Parents, gun safety. If you don't understand gun safety, you shouldn't have a gun. Safety should always be on. You shouldn't even have one in the chamber. Like,
All the guns
there
are
was a lot
illegal
of
anyway.
things that went wrong just with these two children that we need to teach them, but also teach ourselves. Like,
Yeah.
I blame the parents. I really do feel like the parents should be charged. I get it. They're going through a tragedy, but whoever was in charge of that house, you should be held responsible for
You
that.
gonna ask a question?
Yeah.
I am gonna ask because
And honestly, man, King, I actually look up to you, King and Stanley. I see y'all handle arms real good, but I feel like
I don't have guns. Don't tell.
I mean,
internet. I don't have guns.
I said arms. I didn't say, you know what I'm saying. But like,
No guns.
I feel like if you don't, even as me, I'm not as well. I said that to say I'm not as well versed as you guys, but I still believe in out of reach. Like if you have your gun in your drawer next to your bed, that's where a kid can walk up and just pull it out. Yeah. That's just ignorance. You know, like get it out of reach of children. It's the same thing as Clorox, same thing as bleach or anything or any pesticides, anything that a kid could just swallow. Like man, that's common sense. Like get it out of reach of children, man. And that bothers me when people have a gun right there, level headed with a kid and get mad when they take it out their drawer and give them a whooping. Hey man, why was it in reach of them anyway?
So how do we prevent this from happening going forward?
Gun training classes. First, as an adult or a parent,
you everything else.
Go take a class. Go learn some shit.
What class did you go to?
It don't
go to
listen.
This class.
Go take a class. Go learn some shit. Learn from somebody that knows something. Learn. Go learn. Then you can teach the children. Yeah, that's where it starts. Learn.
I feel like they should take math. Not math per se, but all of the extracurriculars, like, the things that they used to teach us back in the day, home economics and wood shop. They should take that out and put things like financial literacy and gun handling at school. That's where a majority of us, most of our kids spend a lot of time.
Oh yeah, they're not doing that.
So
they're not doing that.
I mean,
why?
Not just.
Why are we dependent on school?
Because
that's where kids spend most of their time.
That's where kids spend most of their time. So I feel like they give them a lot of classes that they can't use now. Let's say history. Why are we still learning about slavery?
Because if you don't know your history, you repeat it.
But they're not even teaching you your correct history, though. They're teaching you the history that they want you to know.
Okay,
that's true. We just gotta fix that. We gotta fix that too.
So then take a point and take that out. Quit teaching my child this meaningless thing for so many hours and teach them something they can use.
America, I hate to say this, but
archery, cutting a fish open. You should learn it at school. You should learn how to eat. You should learn how to be safe with a gun, not use it, but just be safe with it.
You gotta know how to use it to be safe with it.
Gun safety at school.
Let them
should go.
I hate to say this, America.
Say it.
And I'm disappointed in myself.
That sucks.
But I actually agree with Moody because
Shiesty.
About what?
Wow. Wow, disappointed? Wow, that's fucked up.
Was it take a class?
I do think that if you're a first time gun buyer, that you should be required to take a course on gun safety.
This is why I haven't bought a gun. Specifically,
school,
I want to take classes.
Go to school.
Nigga, you got a gun.
I don't have a gun anymore.
Gun safety.
Take a class.
Just take a class.
Yeah.
I have one.
Whether it's at school or wherever.
It was given to me.
Take a class.
Like, I feel like that should be in the application. Do you have young children in your home?
Mm-hmm.
That's actually why I got rid of my gun.
Yep.
And if you check yes,
you got to take the class before you can get it.
Yes.
No.
And I feel like that because I think it's going to help.
They do it for you to get a driver's license.
A lot.
It's going to help. Yeah.
They do it for you to get a driver's license, but they'll give you a gun without taking no class.
The Constitution
That's
says I have a right to bear arms.
You do have the right.
They want you
You
to
have the
kill
right
yourself.
as long as you learn.
I just want you to take this course.
You have the right to drive a car.
And
with the license.
On the first, it's
you got to take the class though.
It's
you got to.
Purchase. After that, you don't have to take it no more.
Only if somebody has kids.
Only if you have children. On small children.
No.
I think even without
everyone. I think everyone should take classes.
Yeah,
because you could be somebody who don't have kids and go around kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they could get the gun from you, somebody who don't have kids versus somebody who has it. Somebody who has kids probably looking out. Somebody who don't have kids, they not even thinking about that.
Stay shiesty. How do you feel, man?
Take all y'all
take that class
in this school classes.
No,
and
don't
shit.
fuck me,
man. Fuck that. Fuck that. I got guns. They
you say you ain't got a gun.
Nigga, staying shiesty. I got guns. Nigga, I got
shit.
I didn't recognize it out the bag.
It went right in the bag. You know what I'm saying? And it is what it is. And my kids, see, I don't know if you friends with me.
Turn into Sambo.
I don't know if you friends with me on IG or on Facebook, but I'm a shooter. My kids are shooters. My son 9. He know how to take apart and clean my AR.
They're educated.
Taught
and
him
put
that.
it back together.
Cause you taught him, right?
My daughters know how to handle my AR-15. They know how to handle the Hellcat. They know how to handle the Canik.
And you taught them all that, right?
Yes.
And where'd
What
you
about
learn?
the ones who don't have a dad in the house?
Well, then they need to get a daddy. They need to blame their
Hold
mama.
up now.
Oh,
Why
Hold
they?
up now.
Why is
You
they
need
out
to get
here?
a daddy.
Why they out here fucking raw?
Oh Lord!
Why they out here fucking raw?
Rent a nigga.
Oh Lord!
Hold on.
You know
Here
what
we
I'm
go.
saying?
In the words of the moderator, why you fucking them niggas?
You know what I'm saying?
I just watched this show the other day where they were giving single moms a bad rap, and this one lady, she was been married to a very prominent person, rich woman. They didn't work out; they got a divorce. She is now a single mom.
Okay.
There are so many single mothers who are not single because they was raw dogging everything, and black people, majority, are the only ones who keep putting that stereotype on every single
You
mother.
trying to make this about
they don't
single
do
mothers.
that
This-
in
that's
other
not what
races.
I was saying.
No, I'm
She
not
took that
making
part
it about
personally, and
single
now she done
mothers.
made it- That's what she did. That's what she did. That's what she did.
It was your response to
talking about
them
guns.
getting a daddy.
We talking about guns.
You should teach more people. If you can teach your kids, teach your village too, so your neighbors know how to use guns
That
and they
part.
don't shoot your
That
shit.
part.
I do. What
That
is you
part.
saying?
You didn't say that though.
Yeah,
you
but
said they should
you
get a
didn't
daddy.
ask.
I
You
did
didn't
ask.
ask. And I wasn't
I
doing it.
did ask.
And I
you
wasn't
gave
doing
me
it.
a Negro ass answer. Nigga.
First of all, check your tone when you talk to me.
Oh,
now.
it's checked.
Bring it down, okay?
I'm just saying.
You at a
You
C-
took it up there. You
said-
took it up there.
You at a D sharp. I
Don't
need you
give
to
me
bring
no
it down to C.
Negro answer.
Okay.
Train your neighbor's kids then, and
I
don't
ain't-
just
and that's
expect
the
them to
thing.
get a
I'm
daddy.
not
black
saying.
man.
I'm not saying we as men need to just pick up kids off the street and train motherfuckers. No,
But you do.
Why
It
not?
takes
No,
a
I don't.
village.
I teach mine.
See,
And what's
look at
crazy
you.
is
What if the neighbor kid shoot
Nene.
your kid because he didn't know?
when the world froze over and she was
Shit,
at
what
our
if
house.
you shoot your kid after you train your kid?
Hello?
After you train the neighbor kid?
Yeah.
Still, I mean, well,
At least your kid know how to shoot back.
come on,
Listen.
you have a chance.
Listen. On the note of teaching motherfuckers,
No
when
village.
the world froze
No
over,
village.
when
No
the world
more.
froze over, we had a friend that was staying at our house, and apparently her son had questions. So I pulled them bitches out. I sent my son go get the brown bag, and he come out with the brown bag, and I start pulling shit out and explaining shit to him.
The brown bags what the guns are.
Don't tell them that.
That's
Okay.
fine. If you can find
I
that
was
brown
wondering
bag,
where the
if
brown
you break
bag
in my
went.
house and you find that brown bag,
That used to be
you
hamburgers
deserve
back
it.
in my day.
You know what I'm talking
Brown
about?
bags
Hey, it's where the money
Or
is.
lunch.
used to be.
So, my point is, if you have firearms around children, you need to be teaching children about firearms
Yes.
thoroughly
And
and
adults.
and making sure they are informed. And you need to be teaching them, shooting with them, training them as well as learning. Don't get wide-eyed on me. Your babies.
didn't get wide-eyed.
Yeah, you did. If you shooting, your babies need to be shooting.
Yes.
You got guns around, you need to be teaching them because you don't want these scenarios where they actually out here playing and shit.
On camera phone.
Yeah, playing and shit and get shot. No, this shit
Yeah.
real.
I did. I
This shit
actually
real.
had a extended family member, 19-year-old kid, barely out of high school, just finna start his life, doing some stupid stuff on Snapchat with a gun and shot himself, just like that.
Yeah.
It was over, just because somebody gave him a gun and he didn't know. Apparently, he didn't know anything, but everybody just let him have it,
So you know if your
and he
kids
shot
shoot
his
somebody,
own
they
self,
meant that shit.
sitting on his lunch break.
My kids.
If
My
your
kids
kids
are
shoot
trained.
somebody,
I
you
thought
be
that
like,
was
hey,
so
hey.
sad.
But see, it's one of those things.
Because he didn't know.
I follow a whole lot of gun pages and shit on IG, and then you look at them, and the clear people, white people, they got their kids shooting.
Yeah.
Right? They fucking 7 years old with a 22 out there shooting at balloons and shit. Meanwhile, we're all don't play with guns, being all scary and shit.
Not me.
You're saying you have
You
a
just
gun,
said
but
you
you're
sold
not
one when
teaching
it got
your
around the
kids how to
baby.
use
Yeah, I
it.
sold mine because I didn't know how to use it.
Do you understand what I'm saying though?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers we as black people.
I knew I wasn't going to be using the gun. It was going to be sitting around. And I knew my nieces and nephews was going to be sneaking around, going through my shit. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to get rid of this until I know how to use it and I could teach them how to use it.
How the fuck you gonna learn if you ain't got it?
I can go to take a class.
That's what you think. Show up to a class without a pistol. Nigga, what are you here to learn?
Okay,
They don't have one for you to borrow.
I know people who have pistols. That's not hard to acquire.
It's not the same one though. Cause you showed me some shit that I didn't even know
I
nothing
know.
about. And what did I tell you?
I don't remember.
YouTube. Everything
okay,
is on
yeah.
fucking YouTube.
That's cool.
YouTube University.
You come with some shit, nigga, just YouTube it,
Yeah,
bro.
how to.
That's all it is.
I get that.
There
right?
are ways to learn it, and as Americans, not even black people, white people, as Americans, we need to be informed on firearms and how to use these motherfuckers, how to cannibalize some shit. If you out there in the world and then shit go down, hell yeah, cannibalize. How to let it, how to see.
I'm so racist when it came to guns. Good look, I remember I talked to him about my guns when I first got my gun.
Microphone.
I talked to him about my guns, and I was like, and I went to go get taught about it, but I wanted you to teach me about it because I felt like you would care more about me when it came to the gun versus somebody who don't look like me. And and I wasn't trying to be offensive to them. You know, it seemed like that, but I really just wanted somebody my color because I've always used my hands. You know what I'm saying? I've always been a hands man.
But there are a few black-owned gun stores around, right? And I mean a handful.
That's really why I myself.
The rest of them, you gotta go to them. You got to. Don't be scared to. And what's crazy is a lot of them, they may have their preconceived notions about us. When you start talking about guns, colors goes away.
Yeah,
bro, they ready to talk. What you got there?
That's their passion.
Oh, see, y'all, you got. Is it the one with the? Oh yeah, see, you got to do. Well, what about this? Well, let me show you, and they'll break that bitch down. You'll learn some shit, and they ain't scared to talk about it either, bro. They happy to talk about it.
And
that's some shit we need to
They're
get over.
passionate about it.
Hell yeah, that's some shit we need to get over. As black people, we need to stop being scared of guns. Nigga, they out there.
Let's start with don't be scared to go to the doctor.
And if we continue to be scared of
black men,
then motherfuckers gonna continue to shoot themselves. We gonna continue to have these bullshit ass conversations about guns are bad. No, we need to be teaching.
No, people are bad. I don't believe guns are bad at all.
People get hit by cars.
I believe people are what
still,
make guns bad. Guns are not bad. We need guns.
We need to be learning. We need to be teaching. We need to be learning about reloading. We need to be learning about how to take these motherfuckers. And I was talking about cannibalizing,
unloading.
Unloading, not unloading, reloading. That means finding a whole bunch of brass shells and buying all the shit where you can start pressing up your own ammo. We need to be learning about that shit, bro. And we need to be doing it and need to stop being scared about the shit.
Yeah. Each one teach one.
Sorry, I'm passionate about guns.
So,
we can tell.
My biggest thing though is I hate to see our youth go out like that. Like, this is a young lady and a young man who probably would have had a promising future, and it's just
they was playing with guns.
I mean, that don't make them bad people.
They don't make them bad people. Just make them misinformed.
Yeah, they just didn't know. Like
so how far?
She wasn't intending to kill him. I mean, she held the gun by the barrel.
I get that.
When I say unloading, the only reason why I said that is because there was one in the chamber. She didn't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? She didn't know. So,
wait, so how'd the rest go off?
Meanwhile,
it was only one. It just triggers her hair. You know.
No, I'm saying how did
you
the
said it was
rest
one in the
go
chamber.
off? If it was only one in the chamber.
She dropped. Yeah, when there's one in the chamber, that means it's live.
So it was loaded still though.
So we can just keep going.
No, I get it now.
As you've handled a gun.
No, I know how it works.
A fucking magazine and then it's a chamber.
I knew that. I thought he was saying it was unloaded.
No,
but it was fully loaded.
Fully loaded.
But see, that's the thing.
That's tragic.
If someone had taught them, because I could hand my daughter 9 years old. I can hand my daughter the Hellcat, and she know exactly. Always, finger off the trigger, check the chamber. Finger off the trigger, check the chamber. I can hand her anything. She know. Finger off the trigger, check the chamber. I have tested this. Just handed her an empty gun. She knows. Finger off the trigger, pull that motherfucker back, check it. Now, the Hellcat kind of stiff, so it take a whole lot of upper body strength to be doing all that. But she know no matter what I hand her, finger off the trigger, check the chamber. She has been trained to do this. We need to be training motherfuckers to do this shit. Stop watching fucking Snapchat and TikTok and fucking YouTube music videos where motherfuckers doing all this shit in the camera. Nah, that shit ain't real. We need to be real about this shit, because if you ain't teaching them, the streets is.
Or they ain't learning at all.
Think it's all play until pow.
It's too late.
And that goes with everything besides just guns. It goes with everything.
Yeah.
R.I.P. to those kids who lost their lives.
Yeah, that's sad.
But fuck they stupid ass parents.
With that being said, y'all, that's our show for the night. We're going to go ahead and get over to our closing comments. We're going to start with the doctor.
Is he really a doctor?
I'm not a doctor. Not the Dr. Cornel West. No, I'm not.
but he's a doctor.
I'm not a doctor at all.
Dr. Thugonomics.
Closing remarks.
Thugonomics.
I mean, I guess pertaining to the slap. I mean, like I said, I'm not mad at either person's actions. I mean, they both at fault. It could have been handled a different way, but it is what it is. Just you never know what other people may be going through, and they may react to certain things a certain kind of way. So
I was listening to you. I'm sorry.
You never know what may set them off, and that joke is what set Will off. So he got that response. So just be cognizant of your words could have some immediate repercussions.
Moody,
that's it.
What you got?
I'm gonna go back with what I said a couple episodes ago. Each one teach one. You know what I'm saying? It's all about education. Teach your kids gun safety. Teach them everything that you know safely. I mean, that's what they're doing is they're learning from you. So teach them to be the best them and to save them.
This nigga sleep.
Mm-hmm.
You nigga.
I would say this. Men, we got 2 jobs: protect and provide. We got 2 jobs for people we care about. That means kids. That means wives. That means girlfriend. That means anybody you hold dear and close to your heart, man. Protect and provide. That's what we built for. That's what we meant to do. If you can't do that, man, get some practice and come back to the drawing board, man. On my mama.
You can still be an alpha male by making better
Man,
decisions.
stop making excuses for these bitch niggas.
You can be an alpha male by making better decisions.
Like I said, stop making excuses for these bitch niggas. I'm gonna call them bitch niggas every time. If you gonna say it 55 times, I'm gonna call them bitch niggas 55 times on my mama.
You can still
Bitch nigga.
be an alpha male.
Are you done?
Fuck all that. Let me say this. I got daughters. That's why I'm preaching this. They gotta grow up with these fuck niggas. You know what I'm saying? And I'm tired of that. I know it's a few of them. I pray my daughter meet these niggas. The few that's gonna be out there. But I got daughters, man. I'm not trying to have my daughter be with a nigga who ain't gonna slap a nigga if he disrespect her.
No, I get that.
On my mama. I don't think you do.
Shit.
I shouldn't have to beat a. I shouldn't have to beat a little nigga ass, bro.
I don't think you do.
No, you
I shouldn't have to go and beat a nigga in college ass. I pray that I teach my daughters.
Right,
I pray I teach them the right way.
Closing remarks.
Go light bright.
Closing
Light bright.
remarks.
Go for it.
Let's normalize choosing to remain dignified and protect our character and integrity in places where we're not really accepted. And let's just normalize handling our business privately. It's okay to whoop a nigga ass in private, even if he publicly humiliated you. It's okay, dude, to just keeping your dignity and your integrity as a culture. We don't want to always be the butt of the joke. No matter what somebody's trigger is, I don't believe that your triggers are my fault. And that's where I stand. It's not Chris Rock's fault what Will Smith's trigger was. That's not his fault. Closing remark.
I'm gonna go last.
And R.I.P. to those babies who lost their life to senseless gun violence.
Yeah.
Take a class,
last.
teach your kids, get educated on how to protect yourself. Peace.
America.
You gotta take a breath and shit.
I did. I feel like. Hold on.
There you go, to her comment. But go ahead.
I feel like we missed the whole point of this being a man handling a situation with another man. At the end of the day, regardless of what their occupation is, they're both human. And the need to protect your family should always be urgent, regardless of what your occupation is. Did Will Smith get outside of his character? No. I think over the last year or so, since Will Smith has introduced himself into social media, he has bared his soul from his activities to the things he says to opening up about his marriage, opening up his life. He's done that publicly. So what he did with Chris Rock publicly was Will Smith being Will Smith. This shouldn't come as a surprise. This is what he's been on. This is his personal journey. And I don't think it's fair for people to try to judge him or say they wouldn't do things when he's been living very publicly and no one else has had an issue with it. No one had an issue with him going on the Red Talk table and listening to his wife say, you know, hey, we were separated, but I messed around with another man. At the end of the day, he's choosing to live his life publicly. He's choosing to allow us to see things that we normally wouldn't see behind closed doors in the open. We didn't know anything about Will Smith and his marriage until he opened those doors and allowed us in. So this is who he is. And I don't think he should apologize for being himself, for being a protector, for being exactly who Will Smith wants to be. He spent so many years conforming to what society wanted him to be. He's finally himself, and he's finally free. And I'm okay with that, because whereas he was a prisoner inside of his own mind, inside of his own world, making $20 million a year, but afraid to go outside and do things because he was afraid how the public would judge him. Those days are gone. So I commend Will Smith for breaking those shackles. And for those who don't understand that, that's on you.
But Kanye was crazy.
That's on you. So I commend him for that. I don't think he did anything wrong. If those
Kanye crazy as hell.
Those who do have an issue with it, I mean,
that
that's
nigga
on them.
loony.
As far as the children goes, man, we need better, not gun control, but we need better education for the children as well as the parents. It's not fair. It's not right to them. We owe it to ourselves. We owe it to ourselves as a society, as parents, as uncles, as cousins, as sisters, as brothers, as mothers, as grannies, as aunts, all of that. We owe it to ourselves. If we want to protect ourselves, they say guns for protection. It starts with teaching someone safety. Safety is also a form of protection.
Yeah.
With that being said, stand shiesty, ladies and gentlemen.
My closing remark?
Shiesty.
Bitches. All right, let's wrap this up.
Oh my God. I always remember,
Good closing.
a gentleman never kisses and tells,
And a gangster never fucking snitch.
and we up out this bitch.
There you
It's
go.
real nigga shit.
Boom.
All right.
Moderator.
Tell me, boy.
Oh, moderator.
Y'all niggas long-winded, man. I be trying to. Come on now.
That nigga gone.
That last bitches was good.
Y'all better get to the point.
Bitch.
Roll this bitch up out of here. Not for real. These motherfuckers be too long sometimes. Get shorter.
Yeah, I'm headed to the house real quick.
Facts.
I see me.
But as a closing remark, for real, say, buy a gun, get armed, get trained, nigga, get out there, get the shooting, buy ammo. You know what I'm talking about? Holler at me if you having issues. Hopefully you ain't got no felony. And even if you do,
Bro,
we got to work around.
Honestly, bro, I'm proud of you. Speaking of that, they called me yesterday, bro.
Who's that?
Shut up.
Two times.
You ain't got no
now.
bitches.
Shame on you, It's the second time.
No, I was just.
Oh, okay.
You talking about that?
Stay dangerous, my nigga.
That's why you ain't got no bitch.
Man, hey, it's fine.
Let
It's fine. I don't
me
need
get
that.
y'all.
I mean, I don't need
What's
that.
in that bag?
What is in this bag? Can I look in there?
Oh my God.
I ain't gonna touch nothing.
I'm scared.
So you know me, I ain't scared.
I mean, nigga, I know you're not scared.
Some
So
cold pressed boots in that whole and shit.
nigga, army Steve.
The cauliflower
Y'all
coat.
keeping your cigars.
Why I knew? Hold on. Before he put that, I knew it looked like his outfit. I knew it looked like his outfit.
You keeping your cigar, man?
You ain't gonna kill nobody. Oh, nah, I ain't fucking with you.
Bro, my
Yeah,
shit
I
clean.
know.
My shit ain't
Can I have it?
did nothing wrong. Yeah, it's yours. So you
Oh
gonna
my
keep
God.
stay what?
You got a camo
You keeping your
gun
cigar?
Yeah, I'm going to ride home with it.
with camo shorts in the bag.
Bro, I knew his shit was camo when I seen
Moderator.
You got a gun for every
I don't
outfit?
know where Ben's at.
I do.